Hi all and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. Yep, I'm back with another video. I want to cover Haas and their right to review, Martin Brundle's thoughts on what is going to happen with the sprint format as we go into 2024. Something else that Martin Brundle said, which I find a little bit strange, but we'll get into that in a minute, and obviously the frustrated email that James Allison has sent to Mercedes staff back at the factory. So we'll start off with Haas. So Haas F1 team have lodged a right of review, to the FIA last weekend to contest the result of the race in Austin. Their appeal is based around Williams, Red Bull and Aston Martin exceeding track limits, with race stewards admitting they didn't have the data available to them to check all cameras. Steiner insists the rules must be followed and wants the sport's governing body to act on the clear evidence Haas are set to present in Wednesday's hearing. That's tomorrow. Steiner said, "There are rules. I completely understand that they have not seen the images yet, but if that is the case, how can they make a decision with certainty? However, now we have clear evidence. Albon had already been given a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits, but would have received further punishment had the stewards noted a second infringement. The Williams driver ended up finishing under 5 seconds ahead of Hülkenberg, so I should imagine that they're hoping to get a point or something out of this. But on to Martin Brundle. So he suggested that the sprint format will be tweaked rather than ditched, as Max Verstappen has suggested telling F1 bosses to move the event to Saturday morning before qualifying to give race fans another exciting day of action. Brundle wrote in his Sky Sports F1 column, "The sprint format will be tweaked for next year and qualifying for the main race will revert to Saturday afternoon, I suspect. Saturday will become a thrilling day should they schedule the sprint race in the morning and qualifying in the afternoon, although teams will be nervous of having sufficient time to repair any damage from the morning event. Friday will then be one practice session in the morning, which I believe should revert to 90 minutes, and the sprint shootout qualification in the afternoon. Another very decent day for the fans trackside and watching on TV or online. That chronology flows more logically and tyre allocations should be standardised for every weekend. We already talk more than enough about tyres." Absolutely we do. But this was a weird one from Martin Brundle. He reckons that Max Verstappen has been dealt a brutal snub, according to Martin Brundle, who was left confused after Verstappen's dominance in Sao Paulo. Verstappen was on form across the entire weekend, completing the hat-trick of a sprint win, pole position and race victory, but it still wasn't enough to win over F1 fans who may be fed up with seeing the 3-time world champion on the top step of the podium. In voting for the F1's driver of the day, that gives it away, it's nothing to do with the whole weekend thing, driver of the day, which is dedicated by the public voting online. Verstappen was nowhere near being crowned for his achievement. Instead, Lando Norris attracted over a quarter of the overall vote to take the prize, with Alonso just missing out with 24.7% of the vote. So there you go, driver of the day. So it's not, Martin, I don't know what he's getting at there, because he knows it's driver of the day. It's the driver of that race on that day. That's it, simple as. And onto Mercedes technical director James Allison has revealed that he sent a frustrated email to the team's factory employees in the aftermath of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Allison said, "I just wrote an email back to the factory saying, I feel knocked for 6 by it because we came here. It would have been too much to imagine a repeat of last year because the stars would have to align for that, but I thought we'd be troubling for the podium. Now, you could say you have been undone by your own hubris, but never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that we would have the torrid weekend we just had. In some ways, there's a comfort in that because we must have got something wrong, and we'll go off and uncover what that was. So I don't know, Mercedes seem to have really lost their way here, but yeah, let me know what you think on that driver of the day thing, because like I said, it's not anything to do with sprint or the practice, being first in practice and the sprint shootout, winning the sprint and qualifying. It's all to do with the race day and the driver of the day. I mean, that could have gone obviously the vote intention showed that it was between Lando and Alonso, and Lando just got it, and both were pretty exciting to watch. So yeah, please let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you do like what I do, please like and subscribe, because again, it does mean a lot to me and I value your support, I really do. Press the notification bell for any more videos that I'm uploading, and until the next time, take care.